city. DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast. Dre on wheels, he is the one. Let's get it. Yeah. Who with me? Let's get it. Yeah. No, with me. Yeah. I'm from the city. DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 podcast. Dre on wheels, he is the one.
He the one, nigga.
So let's breeze, baby.
He the one.
With me. So let's breeze, baby. Let's get it.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. This is episode 49 of the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. What's goody? How everybody doing out there, man? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for another episode. You dig, man? It's Friday. How everybody doing out there, man? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for another episode. Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my listeners all across the world, man. For all across the world, each and every week, man, in Mexico, Germany, the UK, all over the States, man. I appreciate it so much, you did. If you guys watching on YouTube, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, smash the notification bell, like it, leave a comment. Yes, leave a comment so we can get up and out there even more. And also, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, yo, it's Wrestlemania season. It's time to get down, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I ain't gonna waste no time, man, for real. But before we get to the show, I want to shout out my guest who was on last week, man. My man Kenneth and my man Good Brother from the Dirty Hills podcast. Appreciate you so much, man. But you guys, it's WrestleMania season. Yes, it's like Christmas for me, you guys. And what was you guys' last 48 hours like? Last night, Wednesday night, we got SmackDown Friday or whatever they want to call it tonight, and WrestleMania tomorrow and Sunday. We're going to get all of that, you guys, coming up here on the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, man, for real. But we're not just going to be talking about WWE. We're going to talk about some Impact, some Independence, some everything going here on the 1130 podcast. So just in wrestling in general, you guys, man. I'm riding solo, but hey, man, that ain't going to stop nothing, you guys. But like I was saying, you guys, we are recovering from what happened 48 hours ago, let alone last night, you guys. And like I was saying, NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver, you guys. Man, we're going to get into all of that. You guys. But I got to say, man, yes, it is April, and everybody knows, man, if you're a wrestling fan, in the first week of April, it's WrestleMania season. It's time to get down. It's time to drop some drop kicks and suplexes and pull some fire-ass promos, man. But you guys, man, yes, it is WrestleMania season, WrestleMania 37. It is going down, you guys, this Sunday, you guys. Man, how you guys, man, rocking with the new Peacock situation, man, with the WWE Network, man? It's kind of cool, but I miss the old format. Of course, WWE Network got to grow, and hearing a lot of people say, man, why did WWE go with the whole NBC Peacock thing, man? Hey, Vince McMahon is nothing but money, man. Money. Just like with the Jericho interview with Stone Cold, now Jericho, of course, is the AEW superstar. Stone Cold, basically, works for WWE and Vince McMahon. And all the wrestling fans have heard that Jericho would be part of Stone Cold's podcast that would be airing on the WWE Network and Peacock. So, hey, that's going to be cool. Vince McMahon, I guess, trying to make something out of it. But who knows, man? The response to Stone Cold said basically Vince McMahon didn't give a fuck. But, hey, man, it's all about money, man. But I hope everybody is going to be enjoying this weekend's events and everything, man. And especially tonight, man. It's SmackDown WrestleMania edition, or WrestleMania edition of SmackDown, however they want to call it. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you guys, man, like I was saying, WrestleMania is coming up. And, I'm going to give you my predictions and break down the card, you guys, for this Sunday at WrestleMania. And, of course, you guys, man, the winner at this year's Royal Rumble, 2021 Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair, you guys. Yes, she stand tall. She defeated all the 29 other women. She did her thing. We all saw the emotional victory that she had at the Royal Rumble. And man, seeing the video of her family and everything reacting off her, and just everything going, straight towards WrestleMania after her winning the Royal Rumble is nothing but straight fire. I'm glad and I'm happy and I'm excited to see Charlotte. I mean, excuse me. As you guys can see, I'm excited to see Sasha and Bianca Belair tear the house down, man. They really going to tear the house down, and I'm glad, kind of, I'm really glad they kind of like took Reginald out this story, so the whole focus can be on Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. And man, they're gonna tear the house down. We all going, see how it goes, man. We all gonna see how it goes. As a veteran says, man, you don't start, from the top. And Bianca, she didn't start from the top, but of course she came in basically, and she was on Raw, and they took off TV for some time, but she came back and she's been on SmackDown, won the Royal Rumble, and man, she's going after it. Man, she's a big talent. Everybody got big hopes in her. I do too. We're gonna see. Sasha's the blueprint. Is she gonna lose it? Is Bianca gonna win? I don't think WWE will be actually killing off this whole thing with Bianca if she doesn't win. But who knows? Who knows? No, but hey, who you guys got, man? Bianca or Sasha Banks? And also, you guys, man, this past Monday, they made it official because a lot of people, man, especially Dirty Hills, if you guys heard last week's podcast, when my man Kenneth and my man Good Brother was saying that it didn't make sense to have The Miz and just Bad Bunny go one-on-one at WrestleMania, you guys. In my opinion, it didn't make sense, You got Damian Priest there. You had him that did the whole damn time throughout Bad Bunny, winning the 24/7 championship, going on Saturday Night Live and the Grammys and everything. But, having, Damian Priest there by his side and not having him involved in the match, I thought it was going to be really crazy, man. So, hey, we gonna see where that goes. But I'm excited to see my man Damian Priest at WrestleMania, teaming with my man teaming with Bad Bunny, taking on The Miz and John Morrison. So that's gonna be a smooth matchup though. But of course, Bad Bunny just here, doing the thing, man. He love it, That promo he pulled on Monday Night Raw was pretty strange, I mean, hey, he had to show how he feel and whatnot. So hey, that's that. The New Day, you guys, man. The New Day taking on AJ Styles and Omos. Dirty Hills, of course, had a lot to say about this one also, man. AJ Styles and Omos never teamed up. Now they, got a tag team titles. I don't like how they broke up the Hurt Business and now put the titles back on the New Day to have the New Day take on Omos and AJ. In my opinion, I think the matchup really would have been great is AJ Styles versus Omos. AJ Styles just coming off the fantastic WrestleMania matchup last year with The Undertaker, the Boneyard match. They got a great reviews and stuff like that. And, and knowing that AJ Styles had The Undertaker's last match, with, The Undertaker and that, The Undertaker statue as a, damn near 7 feet type of guy and weigh 300 pounds. And you got this guy named Omos. And, not to, create a new Undertaker because there will never be a new Undertaker, but, just him going from The Undertaker going to Omos, I think would be great because nobody really know what Omos is. Now he's been talking lately or whatnot. They had a sort of a game, some crazy crap. But I thought it would have been great if they would have went one-on-one at WrestleMania. And it just shows that, hey, on Monday Night Raw, they don't have not a single tag team. They don't have not a single tag team at all. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Also, you guys, man, we got Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman in a cage match going one-on-one at WrestleMania, you guys. I saw this match coming up a long way, a mile away. I thought it was actually going to be Adam Pearce taking on Braun Strowman or Adam Pearce against Shane McMahon. But hey, Shane McMahon, Braun Strowman cage match, WrestleMania, the first night, Saturday night. The storyline is the story going up to this is not so great. It's like what my guy Squirty LaFleur said. In WWE, of course, the ratings nowadays is PG. They target against more kids. a lot of us who've been watching, of course, WWE since we were younger, man, since the WWF days or whatnot. You know, it was TV 14. It was more graphic. It was more. You know, or let's say it was less, you know, for kids than it was for adults. And you know, I see, man, I see WrestleMania, or at least this matchup with Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman, you know, going a different type of way. Then I say that to say, you know, the whole build up is basically Braun Strowman, you stupid, or he stutters and stuff like that. This whole story particularly reminds me of the story at WrestleMania 34 when it was Alexa Bliss going up against Nia Jax. You know, Alexa Bliss made, you know, played off of Nia Jax being bullied when she was when she was young, you know, and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, and like I said, this goes back to what I was saying with Spurdy the Flow, and I mentioned to my guys Dirty Hills last week, man. You know, these guys are characters, and let them be in their characters and not explore what they did, I guess, when they were sort of younger. And if they are, let it be within their character. You know, Nia Jax, you know, I'm pretty sure she was a bully when she was, you know, younger. I'm pretty sure she was a bad bitch, you know, threw everybody around, you know, but I'm pretty sure, you know, whatever her real name is, you know, was bullied. You know, the same thing go with Braun. You know, every time you see Braun in a non-WWE event, he always crying because, you know, he got bullied. He never seen himself hit, you know, so I think that will cut, you know, it blur the lines sort of or not, but hey, you know, but hey, this could be a sleeper. You know, the Miz, we had Miz and Shane McMahon 2 years ago who tore the house down in the Falls Count Anywhere match. So hey, you see where this goes, man. And also, man, capping off night one, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. A lot of people, man, been talking about the whole Drew McIntyre matchup, or Drew Galloway, Drew McIntyre, if you want to look at it. The matchup in Impact Wrestling when they went one-on-one for the TNA heavyweight title. I haven't seen it, don't want to see it. I'm waiting for Sunday or Saturday, you know, when they go one-on-one to really get down with it, man. So, hey, I don't really seeing this match being a headliner. So let's see how it goes, man. Like I said, I haven't seen that main event match that went on in Impact Wrestling. But the fact they turned the house down at WrestleMania this week is going to be something else, man. And shout out to Bobby Lashley, who been the WWE champion. And of course, you guys, man, WrestleMania is 2 nights. This is how we was last year. It was too big for one night. And of course, we back in business, you guys. Yes, we back in business. Rhea Ripley, you guys, has now made her debut on Monday Night Raw. And she's going to take on Asuka. She made her debut, and then she's going to take on Asuka, you guys, for the Raw Women's Championship. It's going to be a great matchup. Last year, she took on Charlotte, won a hell of a matchup. Is she going to defeat Asuka? That is the main question. Me personally, I think Rhea Ripley have to win this one. She have to win this because she came up very, very, very short last year against Charlotte, when a lot of people was saying, oh man, you know, Rhea Ripley is definitely going to beat Charlotte. This was going to be her moment. And in fact, it wasn't her moment. And in fact, after that loss against Charlotte at WrestleMania, we haven't seen Rhea Ripley for a long time. And of course, she came back on scene on NXT and, you know, been dominant and been the NXT Women's Champion. She lost the title against Io Shirai, I believe. Oh, no, Io Shirai beat Charlotte. I'm sorry. But, hey, you know what I mean? Rhea Ripley lost against Charlotte. Io beat Charlotte for the title. Okay. But yeah, man, you guys. So I think Rhea Ripley needs this at WrestleMania. You know, is she ready for Asuka? We're going to find out. We are also going to find out. The Fiend, you guys, are going to take on Randy Orton. And man, oh man, what happened, you guys, man? I think it was the last week. Was it Fastlane? Man, and seeing the Fiend come out, you know, and the whole, you know, mind games with Alexa Bliss and, you know, with the Fiend and Bray Wyatt playing mind games through her, through Randy, you know, it's great, you know. But a lot of people was like, man, come on, the Fiend is dead, you know, like, They done killed the man so many times. You feel me? I like the Bray Wyatt. You feel me? I think WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 31. You know, when he had the chance to go on, take on The Undertaker. And let's take it back the year prior when he lost against John Cena. I think that was a little downfall, you know, because he was hot on the mic. Then the next year he takes on The Undertaker, hot on the mic, promos on fire. He loses that one again. So it's like Bray Wyatt has been losing consistently at WrestleMania, but been, you know, the most improved or been the improvement guy, you know, among the superstars. You know, I don't know. You know, he changed up with The Fiend, and then WWE just ruins it, man. So I don't know. But I'm pretty sure The Fiend is most likely going to come out on top against Randy Orton. You guys, what's your guys' opinion on that? We're going to see. We're going to see, you guys. And other matches that's going to take place on night 2 of WrestleMania, you guys. We got Big E. Yes, my man Big E, you guys, is going to defend his Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews. The new Apollo Crews, that's going to be a fire matchup right there. The news broke, you guys, yesterday. That Grammy Award winning, you guys, man. Yo, my man Wale is going to perform my man Big E theme song at WrestleMania. So that's going to be fire, man. That's going to be lit. And hey, what's your guys' thoughts, man? I think Apollo, man, coming in this with a whole new character, the whole new, you know, I don't want to say gimmick because, you know, Apollo said this is what he always been. You know, this was his character before he came to WWE. You know, so, you know, I don't know. You know, I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Apollo. I like where this going. I like the momentum. So, you know, Apollo is my guy. I'm calling Apollo for the new Intercontinental Champion. Guys, speaking of championships, my man Riddle, yes, my man Riddle, man, every week on Monday Night Raw, I think that's one of the kind of like key points or key high moments. Key high moments, man, of Monday Night Raw. My man Riddle is just off the chain, man. He just every promo, he got to be hot. He must be eating some type of brownies, though. I gotta figure out what type of brownies he eating. For it. But yeah, Riddle, you guys, is gonna take on the hard hitting Sheamus, you guys. And Riddle's going to defend his United States Championship. So that's going to be a cool matchup. Cool matchup. I think Riddle is going to come out on top, you know, get his first WrestleMania win over Sheamus. So I think that's going to be cool, man. That's really going to be cool. And to top night 2 off, you guys, of WrestleMania on Sunday. Yes, this Sunday is going down 2 nights. Daniel Bryan, he's seen enough. He was like, man, I laid on the floor too long. You guys are just not about to run over top of me. This might be my last run. So Daniel Bryan stuck his nose into this was none of his business. But he got into it. But my man D. Bryan's going to do his thing. Daniel Bryan versus the returning Edge, you guys, who will survive 29 other guys. Just like Bianca did in the Women's Royal Rumble matchup at the Royal Rumble. Edge did it the same, you guys. And also the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, you guys. Triple threat matchup for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. A lot of people say this could be easy. Roman Reigns is walking away with it. Maybe Daniel Bryan. You know, we all seen what he did at WrestleMania 30. You know, when he won the Royal Rumble, but Batista came back and he was sort of basically promised that he was going to win the WWE Championship. But Daniel Bryan was so over. He was just the man. The fans wanted to see Daniel Bryan. They went with Daniel Bryan. And, you know, of course, we've seen the outcome and everything like that. But, you know, man, I don't know. And then you got Edge. You know, Edge could be, you know, in the similar position that Batista was in when Batista came back in 2014. That, you know, now that Daniel's in. Because, you know, even though it's different because Edge came back, of course, last year and just shocked everybody. He thought he was retired. He came back and he just been on the road. Even though we seen too much of him last year, but this year we've seen some of him. He won the Royal Rumble. Now he's going to WrestleMania for the title. Can he win it? We will see. But like I said, you guys, the tribal chief is also in the match. Not only is he in the match, he's the champion and he's the head of the table. And I don't see him going no other way. He ain't going no way. The only way my man Roman is losing this championship is if Jay, just gets sick or tired of him. That's the only way I can see Roman Reigns losing this matchup right here. And of course, it's a triple threat. Yes, Roman Reigns doesn't have to be pinned to lose the match. Blase, but we all know that. I understand they say that for the casual fans and the just joining in fans or whatnot. But hey, man, we're gonna see. I'm excited, you guys. WrestleMania is going down. Yes, you guys. Tomorrow night, and also you guys Sunday night. WrestleMania, guys. WrestleMania. What match you guys looking forward to at WrestleMania? Another matchup, you guys. I think I forgot. Cesaro and Seth Rollins. They are going one-on-one at night one at WrestleMania, you guys, man. That is going to be a fire matchup right there. Cesaro has been, not more so as the charismatic superstar, but, he doesn't have that charisma or that character that relates to the viewers. So that's why it seems Cesaro gets passed by. And Seth Rollins being the guy that Cesaro has worked with plenty of times within Ring of Honor and, elsewhere and stuff like that. It's a great matchup. It's a great match. Seth Rollins is sort of on a high right now. I think he just had a baby girl, or he just had a baby, by Becky. So that's awesome. Congratulations to him. And every week on SmackDown, my man Seth got nothing but the drip. Got nothing but the drip going on, man. Got everybody on social media talking about the drip. It's crazy, the drip. But you guys, man, hey, I'm excited. We'll see where it goes, you guys, man. At WrestleMania. And speaking of WrestleMania, guys, man, what was you guys' favorite WrestleMania or your first WrestleMania, man, you guys watched, man? My first WrestleMania I watched was WrestleMania 2000. WrestleMania 16, nonetheless, if you want to, go by numbers or whatnot, yeah, man. WrestleMania 2000, man, was pretty cool. I think that was the first TLC match with the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley, man. The Dudley boys, awesome. The main event, of course, the Fatal 4-Way, where basically all the McMahons, you had Vince McMahon in, I believe it was the Rock's corner. I think Vince McMahon was in the Rock's corner. Stephanie McMahon was in Triple H. Linda, who was in Mick Foley's corner, and Shane, who was in Big Show's corner. So you had all the McMahons in everybody's corner, and of course Triple H was the WWF champion at that time, and he was so hot. Of course, The Rock was. He didn't get the win, but man, the people's elbow right after that match was just, the thing, man. So that was my first WrestleMania. And almost, I want to say my favorite WrestleMania is kind of like the second one I saw. WrestleMania 19, where Brock Lesnar damn near killed himself doing the shooting star press, man, on Kurt Angle. It was Stone Cold's last WrestleMania, and it was second to last. It was Stone Cold's last WrestleMania. We seen Hulk Hogan versus McMahon. Just a lot of things at that WrestleMania was really, really cool. It was, you guys seen that Sunday Night Heat was sort of the birth, John Cena's first WrestleMania or whatnot, besides WrestleMania 20 or whatnot. But yeah, man, that one. And I want to say, if I had a top three, WrestleMania 2000, WrestleMania 19, and the default, everyone's basically, I guess, favorite WrestleMania. WrestleMania 17, man. You want to talk about someone using a golf cart at WrestleMania? Kane, Big Show, and Raven did it the best in the opening match at WrestleMania 17, man. So that was awesome. And of course, Stone Cold turning, heel, and joining Mr. Man. It was just everything. And another TLC match that year at WrestleMania. I mean, come on, what can you ask for, man? What can you ask for? But you guys, man, Mania Week is upon us. But we're gonna move on, you guys. Of course, man, we had a lot going on this week, man. Besides what was going on the WWE side, you guys. You guys, last night on Impact Wrestling, you guys, it was fire. Yes, man, it was fire. We seen a huge 6-man tag team match to top off the night, you guys. We seen the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega, the AEW heavyweight champion, take on my man Mac, Rich Swann, and Eddie Edwards, you guys. And my man Rich Swann came up with the victory. He pinned my man Carl Anderson. But that's crazy, man. That's really, really crazy. They run a rough shot over on AEW and stuff like that. But and of course Rich Swann is the Impact champion, so he wasn't gonna let them guys try to run a rush shot on AEW and then come over here and run a rush shot. Nah, it ain't about to happen like that. It ain't about to happen like that. Speaking of Impact, you guys, man, they got a huge pay-per-view event coming up called Impact Rebellion, you guys, coming up later on this month. And 2 former WWE superstars are going to be one-on-one, go one-on-one. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Macadona and Brian Myers, you guys. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking for everything. Really, really looking for everything. Also, you guys, man, I mentioned Ring of Honor earlier on the podcast, you guys. Man, Ring of Honor is doing a thing, and the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, the most prestigious championship in Ring of Honor, is going to be on the line. I can't wait to see it. My man, Jonathan Grisham is taking on Jay Lethal, you guys, for the Ring of Honor Pure title. That's going to be a matchup to see, man. Shout out to my guy, Shane Taylor and Ring of Honor, you guys. And hey, I was talking about AEW earlier, you guys. Man, the Inner Circle returns and Chris Jericho laid down a fire promo, and it's going to be something to talk about, man, because, we got the Blood and Guts pay-per-view that I guess we were always waiting for. They canceled it the first time. Now we got it. So we're going to see where it goes. It's going to be the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle, you guys. And yes, AEW, it seems like it's the thing to talk about or whatnot, Some guys on Impact, some guys here on AEW, And what I mean is the Young Bucks with the Good Brothers or not? Because on AEW this week, we seen the Young Bucks, man, turn against Jon Moxley, man. That was crazy. That was real fucking crazy, man. I was like, Young Bucks, man. Also, you guys, man, independent wrestling, man. You guys, if you ain't been checking up on your independent wrestling, get to it, man. And speaking of it, my man Enzo and Lio Rush been going one-on-one, man. And this was fantastic promoting, you guys, if you haven't seen it or whatnot. And of course, my man Lio Rush works for MLW, and he's a rapper, he's an artist and stuff like that. He's from DC. My man Lio Rush, he promoted a matchup that he was having with Enzo, but the match is in a music video. So it's phenomenal promoting. It's my man Lio Rush and how he did it, just to get everybody to most likely tune in to his album and also tune into the video. The video got massive views and stuff like that, and also Enzo's rap. So go check it out, guys. Enzo versus Lio Rush, man. For real, that's dope. But you guys, man, hey, we got more wrestling right after this.
Everyone has something to say, a story to tell. We make it easy to share yours. So let's talk.
Regardless of your podcast setup, hit record. And from there, whether your podcast reaches 10 people or 10 million, we can help you get heard wherever listeners are.
And who knows, maybe even quit your day job.
But no matter who hears you, it's about connecting and sharing something from your perspective.
It's about having a voice and using it without anything standing in your way. Say it all with Anchor.
Yo, you guys, man, welcome back here to the 1130 Podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. And yo, man, I've been recapping a whole lot of wrestling that been going on this week. It's Wrestlemania week. It's been a hell of a things that been going on. And especially, like I've been saying earlier, guys, the last 48 hours been crazy. If you've seen what happened last night and on Wednesday, Wednesday night, you guys, with NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. Night one, stand or stood, and it delivered, you guys, especially with night two, you guys. But night one, we're going to go over, you guys, as we seen Pete Dunne took on Kushida, you guys, which was a great matchup, hard-hit matchup. Loved it. I think it should have went on a little bit longer. I love the fact, of course, my man, Pete Dunne always going for the fingers and, whatnot. But seeing Triple H and Shawn Michaels on WWE's The Bump earlier that day, and seeing, or hearing the story that they was loving or were fascinated about Kushida versus Pete Dunne, I thought it was awesome. And they started out with that on night one, and which was a hell of a matchup. I would love to see them go one-on-one again. A little bit more time. Also, you guys, man, we seen that gauntlet match with my man LA Knight, man. Oh, man, I can't stress, man. It just gives me rock vibes, man. He just gave me rock vibes. Of course, he was on the reality show with the Arrow, with the Rock as the host, and he spent time in Impact and NWA. I just feel as though my man LA Knight is the future. He is the future of WWE, point blank. But my man Bronson Reed, man, is the future in general. Man, he's the big boy. I love him. He's doing his thing. He won the 6-man gauntlet match, you guys. He took out everybody, so he was going to advance, and he did advance, you guys, to night 2 of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. Also, you guys, we had Walter go one-on-one with Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa just like, man, this is the most exciting takeover event since Takeover New Orleans, man. So I'm excited. We got Walter here in the States. The ban has been lifted in the UK to have some of the guys to come over here to compete. And it was awesome to have Walter defend the NXT UK Championship against Tommaso Ciampa. And what a match it was. It was brutal. It was hard hitting, it was physical, it was everything, but of course, you guys, Walter has been the longest reigning WWE champion in the modern day. In the last, 2 years, there haven't been a guy who held the title as long in the WWE for 2 years in a long time. So congratulations to Walter. That was an awesome matchup. It ended pretty suddenly though. So I don't know if it was the chops or everything else, but the safety of the guys. And of course, night 1 was just on USA Network. So, they had to cut time. Awesome matchup. Very, very awesome match. But speaking of Walter, man, the next night, you guys, on NXT UK, or the next day, NXT UK, my man Walter defended the NXT UK Championship again against my man Rampage Ram on NXT UK TV, which was an incredible matchup. So my man Walter is doing big things. He is doing big things. He says priority is the UK. He's a British wrestler, and that's where he liked to be. So, hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. And also, you guys, man, the tag team titles were on the line. MSK, you guys, defeated the Grizzled Young Veterans, and they defeated Legend Phantasma, and which was an awesome matchup. Who didn't really see MSK winning this? They won the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I was watching my guys from the Jobber Tears Network talk about MSK winning and seeing it how it was, kind of like, predictable in a way or whatnot. But in my opinion, it was. Who else was tag team champions? Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan, one of them got injured. So, they had no choice to relinquish the title. So, hey, but I'm excited for my guys, MSK, man. Keep doing your thing. And to top off night 1, you guys, congratulations, you guys, man. Hey, she buff. She big, man. We ain't seen a woman like her in a while. In a long time. Raquel Gonzalez. She beat Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship, you guys. And the main event of night 1, NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver, you guys, man. That was an awesome one night. We carry on to night 2. Yes, man. 2 nights. awesome action. Night 2, we started off ladder match. After a couple of weeks ago on NXT, we seen Santos Escobar and my guy Jordan Devlin face to face in the middle of the ring, and Shawn Michaels come out there and just bring out a ladder. We're gonna have a ladder match. We're gonna settle this old school style. We did back in the days when my guy we had Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels had a fight for the championship, the Intercontinental Championship, in a ladder match. So that's what they did, you guys. Jordan Devlin and Santos Escobar one-on-one for the Cruiserweight Championship in a ladder match. And Santos Escobar walked away with the championship. In my opinion, you guys, I think this was a safety nest victory because you have Jordan Devlin. He's in the UK with the whole pandemic right now. It's so, iffy. We don't know what the future holds. And, of course, they put the belt on him to have him go over on the NXT UK, defend the title, present the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, and just to have some type of, I guess, little beef or whatnot. But that was a safety nest. They did the right thing to put it back, just have it here in the States with my man Santos Escobar, and to have him to celebrate at the end with his son and the rest of the guys. It was an awesome way to kick off night 2, you guys. And we continue with that, with night 2, with the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. We seen Amber Moon, you guys, and Chauncey Blackheart. They defend the titles, you guys, against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, and which was a cool matchup. They still in the front stages of forming the NXT Women's Tag Team division. And so, hey, great matchup for Ember Moon, man. For Ember Moon and Chauncey Blackheart. Dope match. And like I was saying, Bronson Reed won the gauntlet match, you guys, the night prior. And he will go on to face the North American Championship, the North American champion, Johnny Gargano, the second night, you guys. And my man Bronson Reed, he's the big boy. He did his thing, and he came up quite short on night 2 against Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano, man, he still remains the North American champion. But you guys, man, speaking of championships, it was the title to be on the line. Yes, you guys. Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor for the NXT Championship in a hard-hit matchup. Karrion Kross lost the NXT Championship. Well, he had to forfeit the title because he was injured, along with what happened with Finn Balor when he won the Universal Championship. He had to forfeit that. So these guys going one-on-one with a little bit of similarity in their past. Karrion Kross walks out on top, you guys, as the new NXT champion. This was a dope matchup. I'm loving it. I hope Karrion Kross stay healthy in this and, see where it goes, man. Finn Balor has just really improved, especially see where he's been prior, man, especially on the main roster. He just haven't been himself. So I'm loving this, man. I'm loving it. And to kick it off, you guys, the main event, the unsanctioned match, you guys, Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. Baby. Yeah, Adam Cole, baby. One-on-one match, man. Awesome match, man. Gritty, dirty, grimy, man. I'm talking about, man. Like, this whole Undisputed Era just blew up. You feel me? I was talking to my guys, like, Dirty Hills. I asked them, can these guys get really back together? No, they just, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly just fucked each other up last night at night 2. And Stand and Deliver. Can they really get back there? I mean, it's going to be some time, though. But, hey, man, that's crazy. I love it, man. We see some new signees, on TakeOver, but, hey, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be great, you guys. Hey, I'm excited. It's like, I'm a big kid right now. It's WrestleMania season. We got TakeOver in the books, man. We got WrestleMania SmackDown or whatever the fuck they want to call it tonight. It's going down, you guys. We're going to see the SmackDown Championships on the line in a fatal 4-way matchup. We're going to see the Dirty Dogs of Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler taking on Otis Gable of the Street Profits, and they're going to be taking on another tag team. I can't think of who it's going to be, But that's gonna be cool. And the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They got a lot of jobbers in this, so I'm rooting for Ricochet. Ricochet has been kind of like been handed the soft-handed, so I'm rooting for him. So shout out to Ricochet, and I hope Ricochet walks out with the championship trophy and the W. So yeah, man, I'm excited. Hope you guys excited. You guys, man, it's WrestleMania week. Let's get it on. For real, man. Let's get it on. I'm about to head on out of here, you guys, man. I got a couple more things to do. Like I said, man, the documentary going on. I hope you guys been enjoying it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys haven't, you guys, go ahead to the 1130 Podcast YouTube channel and check it out. I appreciate it so much, man. For real. Man, it's been an exciting show. It's been a fun show. I'm ready. I'm ready for the rest of the day. I'm ready for WrestleMania, you guys. I think I may go live on my IG, you guys, at the 1130 Podcast. I'm gonna get into that more though in just a little bit. I may go live on my IG. We got, just talk about, man, especially the day of WrestleMania, card always subject to change. So, hey, I'm excited, you guys. But I'm about to get on out of here, you guys. But before I go, don't forget to follow the 1130 Podcast on all social media platforms, you guys. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. Follow the 1130 Podcast on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow me on Instagram at the 1130 Podcast. Like the 1130 Podcast on Facebook. Subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to the 1130 Podcast on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, smash the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. I appreciate it so much, you guys. And the 1130 Podcast Talk Pro Wrestling. Yes, you guys. We got the 2.7 thousand downloads. I appreciate you guys so much for coming back each and every Friday, each and every week to watch me on YouTube or listen to me on Spotify. If you listen to me on Spotify, hit that follow button so you don't miss an episode. Hit the notification bell. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and review, you guys. And I appreciate it so much. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. I will continue to give it right back each and every week, you guys, here on Talk Pro Wrestling. You know how we get down, man. You know how we get down. And also, you guys, the 1130 Podcast, the main show, you guys, each and every Wednesday on EB Radio and YouTube, streaming at 11:30 a.m. Don't miss it, man. Don't miss it. 5 guests every week, man. So don't miss it. It's going to be dope. And if you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, email me. That's the 1130 Podcast at gmail.com. The 1130 Podcast at gmail.com. Or DM me or, message me on Instagram. You're not going to have that. But man, woo, what a show. What a show. What a day. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I hope everybody out there is staying safe. It's just been, some crazy times, like I talk about on the podcast, a couple of times, crazy times out there, man. So, we all got to do our part and just, stay safe, But for real, man, it's been a fun episode. It's been a great day. I thank you guys for joining me. And I'm about to head on out of here, man. For real, you guys, man. Hey, yo, this your man, Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels. Until next week, you guys, I'm out.
I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 Podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one.